What's up, everybody? Emceemur here, and welcome back to the show. And it is time once again for another fantabulous product review, but this is one done out of necessity. This is an item I need to replace a component I've been using that's just no longer performing. This is something I have to have in the studio at all times for ease of streaming and for capturing footage. Doing both of those things on original hardware, original software, it's something that, I don't know, you don't always have to do it. I mean, I know that emulation is an easier way to go in most cases, but gosh, I'm a sucker for just being old school sometimes. Sometimes it just feels right doing it on the actual hardware. So when you are doing that, you have got to upscale your AV signal to HDMI, and that's where this unit comes in. The Rasfox HDMI converter. Now there's 1,000,001 units like this on the market, and the reviews are going to be all over the place. I've used the AV to HDMI boxes, little units you can get anywhere from $7 to $10 on Amazon and other retailers. But the problem is, it has stopped performing. It blacks out on me constantly, and if it's a role-playing game where it's not a problem to just wait a second for the screen to come back up, that's one thing, and it's still annoying. But if you're playing something fast-paced like a shooter and the screen blacks out, it's like someone putting their hand in front of your eyes, you're done. You're done for. You may not have time to pause the game, so I can't mess with that. The strange thing is the footage is still on screen, and the stream keeps on going, but I can't see it. And the thing's real temperamental anyway. Those things plug into units with a USB power supply, which means if that unit that's powering it goes to sleep, the whole thing goes out, and if you dare bump the little power cable, the whole thing will freeze up on you. What's interesting about this unit is it plugs into the wall. I'm hoping this is going to be more dependable in the long run, and I don't know that. We need to get this thing open. We need to test the picture out. We need to test it out on a couple different kinds of software. A lot of things we got to look at here today to make sure that this is worth the price of admission. This retails for around $30, still not terribly expensive, and I hope that this does the job and continues to let me do the job on a budget. Let's take a look right now. So here we go, the Rasfox HDMI converter. A Rasfox HDMI converter. Yeah, that's what I ordered. And they've got a website here. Apparently they have more cool gadgets than just this, but I ordered this on Amazon, and I'll have a link down in the description of this video in case this thing does end up being cool and in case you do want to get one. Let's open it up. So most importantly, and this is what was attractive to me, again, the wall plug. I got an AC adapter here. Alright, so here we have the box itself, and it's well packaged. I gotta say, this is some nice soft foam here. I think that's kind of cool. Decent packaging. Now another thing that's kind of cool here is that this is metal. The AV to HDMI box is plastic. A lot of people complain about these things heating up excessively, and I never really noticed that with the AV to HDMI box. But we're going to see if this does it, and if it does, we have to believe that the metal will disperse that heat a little bit better. But overall, we just need this thing to perform. We have the switch for 720 to 1080, we have the HDMI output, an LED indicator, the power supply. This should be everything we need to rock and roll. I want to get this thing hooked up, and I want to see what the picture looks like. Won't you join me? So here we are, with an old school system requiring an AV hookup, said AV hookup, and the HDMI output. And we're powered on there and ready to go. But let's get powered on here and ready to go. Let's pop in a game and get down to business. So we're right here on the player select screen, and we can see wherever there's black on the screen, there's a big green line down the center of it. So I already do not have high hopes for this thing. It's in either of the resolution, the screen is kind of stretched out there. I am almost 100% sure that this unit is not going to work out. But let's be thorough. We're going to test it a few different ways. Playing a different game now. we still see the green line there, and come on, we knew we would. But again, just trying to be thorough here. Alright, just let's cut it. I mean, I hooked this up to the NES, and same problem, big green bar right down the screen. So there's nothing more to see, and there's nothing more really to say, but we are going to say a little bit more. That this is hog diarrhea. Extra chunky hog diarrhea. Would not buy anything else from Rasfox at this point. You know, the reviews are all over the board on this thing, but they are on all of these types of units. You've got people that they don't work for, and people that they did work for. But, you know, my little $7 box there, aside from the fact that it kind of goes in and out on you, it doesn't have a giant green bar down the screen. So it works better than this. And this is, you know, 4 times as expensive. So, not a great showing there, Rasfox. Not into it. This is hog diarrhea, and you don't want this. And you know what? They can't all be fun reviews. They can't all be great products. I didn't know. I was 50-50 on it. I didn't want to have high hopes, but it looked like a better product. It's just not. But anyway, now you know going forward that you don't want one of these. I won't include the link in the description because you don't want one of these. Let me know what you think about the hog diarrhea that we looked at today on the Emceemur Show down in the comment section of this video, because you know that I love getting a conversation with you right here on the Emceemur Show, even if it's about hog diarrhea. We can talk about it. Maybe you've had one of these things. Have you ever had one of these things? Have you ever used one of these things? Did one of these things work for you? Did your friend have one of these things? What did your friend tell you about when he used one of these things? You know that I want to hear from you. Things that we might need to talk about going forward. But as for me, right now, this is a 1-star turd, and it's going back. I'll file a return as soon as I'm done with this video. Aside from the fact that the unit didn't work, I hope that you liked this video. I hope that you're going to drop a like on this video. And if you have not already done so, most importantly, I hope that you're going to subscribe to the Emceemur Show. Be a part of Mer Nation. We're rising up all the fantastic things that we've got going on right here on the show. You need to be a part of it. Make sure that you smack that notification bell so you're always in the know when new content goes live. You know that I love making it for you. Lots of fun stuff coming soon on the show. We've got our game hunting vlog. We've got our vintage computing series continuing on. And we've got a lot more reviews because there's going to be more stuff coming out. There is every year. This stuff doesn't stop. All kind of action coming at you very soon. Make sure that you're subscribed and ready for that action. Emceemur signing off for this episode, and I will see each and every one of you again next time.